Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news as we eagerly approach the start of the 2025 NFL training camp. There's a buzz in the air among 49ers fans. The date is set for July 22nd, and everyone is already talking about what this season could bring. But let's be honest, the excitement isn't just about seeing the players take the field. It's also about the questions that loom over this team. The offseason has been relatively quiet in terms of free agency, and the draft has come and gone, leaving fans scrutinizing the roster and trying to gauge whether the team is ready to contend again. The 49ers, as usual, have built their roster with a keen eye on both current talent and future potential. But some concerns are lingering, especially on the defensive front, which is crucial for their success. One of the biggest issues facing the team right now, and I mean really pressing, is the defensive tackle position. It's a position that historically has been a cornerstone for San Francisco's defense. Remember the days when players like Justin Smith or even more recently, Javon Hargrave dominated the line? Well, those days seem like a distant memory now because, heading into this season, the 49ers have lost two of their key stars at that position, Malik Collins and Javon Hargrave. Both of them left in free agency, and their absence has created a significant void. The team responded by drafting rookies Alfred Collins and CJ West, hoping they can fill in the gaps. But the truth is, neither of these players has much experience at the NFL level yet. And the situation is so precarious that ESPN, one of the most respected sports outlets, recently went as far as saying that the 49ers might have the worst defensive tackle room in the league right now. That's a pretty harsh assessment, especially considering the expectations this franchise has every season. But the reality is, with no experienced veterans in the fold, this unit could be a weak link in their otherwise stellar defense. The team doesn't have much wiggle room financially to make a blockbuster move or sign a big-name free agent. The salary cap constraints are real, and the roster is pretty much set for the moment. So, what's the solution? Well, that's where the idea of bringing in a veteran player makes a lot of sense, and one name that stands out is Austin Johnson. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar, Austin Johnson is a veteran defensive tackle who's been around the league since he was drafted in 2016. He was the 43rd overall pick in the second round by the Tennessee Titans, and since then, he's played for 4 different teams: the Titans, the New York Giants, the Los Angeles Chargers, and most recently, the Buffalo Bills. Over the years, Johnson has proven to be a reliable and durable player, someone you can count on to give you solid minutes on the defensive line. In fact, in 7 of his last 8 seasons, he's played in at least 15 games, which is a testament to his durability and consistency. That kind of reliability is exactly what the 49ers need right now. In 2021, Johnson was a full-time starter for the Giants, starting all 17 games, and in 2023, he did the same for the Chargers, again missing very little time. His 2024 season with Buffalo was a bit different. He was more of a rotational player, coming off the bench more often, but even in that role, he made his presence felt. One of the highlights of his recent career was recording his first 2 career interceptions in 2024, a pretty cool milestone for a defensive tackle. It shows that he's not just a space eater or run stopper. He can also make plays in pass defense, adding a bit of versatility to his game. What makes Johnson an appealing option for the 49ers is that he's only 31 years old, which in NFL terms is still in the physical prime. He's a player with recent starting experience, and he's proven he can step in and contribute at a high level. His presence would serve as a much-needed insurance policy for the 49ers, especially if the rookies don't develop as hoped or if injuries strike again. You see, the 49ers have built a reputation for having a strong, versatile defense, but without solid depth at defensive tackle, that unit could be vulnerable. Bringing in a veteran like Johnson could stabilize that line, giving the team peace of mind and flexibility in their defensive schemes. Now, considering the timing, Johnson remains a free agent late into the offseason, even as teams around the league are kicking off training camps. That's a big advantage for the 49ers. They could potentially sign him for a reasonable price, given that many teams are already deep into their preparations and might not want to spend big on a player of Johnson's profile. It's a smart, cost-effective move that could pay huge dividends, especially with the season just around the corner. And speaking of training camp, the 49ers have a packed schedule ahead. The camp will be open to fans for 11 days, starting on July 22nd at the SAP Performance Facility. Fans will have plenty of opportunities to see their favorite players in action, with some days offering even more exclusive access. The second day of open practice, on July 24th, is reserved for season ticket members. So if you're lucky enough to have a ticket, that's an event you definitely don't want to miss. Then, on Sunday, July 27th, fans can tune in to NFL Network's televised Back Together Weekend, a special event that highlights the excitement of the NFL returning to full swing after the offseason. But perhaps the most nostalgic and meaningful day of camp will be August 7th, which is celebrated as Dwight Clark Day. This is a day to honor one of the greatest legends in franchise history, and the 49ers will hold festivities to remember his legacy. Several alumni will be in attendance, making it a truly special occasion for fans and players alike. It's a time to reflect on the team's rich history and to celebrate the players who have made the 49ers a legendary franchise. Tickets for training camp are sold out through the official website, but the resale market is bustling, and fans eager to attend can still find a way to be part of the action. Now, coming back to the present, the question many fans are asking is, would the team really go after Austin Johnson? Well, considering the current state of the roster and the urgency to solidify the depth at defensive tackle, it's a move that makes a lot of sense. Johnson's experience, durability, and recent production make him an ideal candidate to fill that void. Plus, his familiarity with NFL defenses and the fact that he's still in his early 30s means he has years of potential left. It's the kind of low-risk, high-reward signing that could really help the 49ers in their quest for another Super Bowl appearance. And let's not forget, the 49ers have been building a team with a lot of focus on defense. The front seven, especially, has been a key part of their identity. Players like Nick Bosa and Fred Warner have been staples of that unit, but defense is all about the collective effort. If they can shore up that interior line with someone like Johnson, it will give their pass rush more time to get to the quarterback and make life difficult for opposing offenses. It's a domino effect. A stronger defensive line means better coverage, more turnovers, and ultimately, more wins. Fans, I want you to imagine this scenario. A veteran presence in the middle of that defensive line, someone who's been around the league, knows how to handle the pressure, and can mentor the younger players like Alfred Collins and CJ West. That kind of leadership and stability can't be overstated. It's not just about what Johnson can do on the field, but also the confidence that veteran leadership brings to a young, ambitious team. The 49ers have everything to gain from this move, and it's something they should seriously consider as they prepare for the grind of the 2025 season. Now, as camp approaches, the excitement intensifies. Fans will be glued to their screens, waiting for those first practices, hoping to see those new signings, and getting a first look at how the team is shaping up. Will Austin Johnson be in that mix when camp kicks off? It's a question on everyone's mind. His availability and potential signing could be the key that unlocks a stronger, more balanced 49ers defense. And with the schedule, the festivities, and the stories to tell, this season promises to be another thrilling chapter in San Francisco's storied NFL history. So with all that said, I want to leave you with a thought. This team is always looking to improve, always striving for excellence, and sometimes that means making smart, strategic moves like bringing in a veteran to fill a critical gap. The 49ers have the talent, the coaching staff, and the leadership to make another deep playoff run. But to maximize their potential, they need that extra piece. Someone like Austin Johnson could be that piece. As fans, we should be ready to support, watch closely, and hope that this offseason move turns into a game changer. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the team should sign Johnson? Are you excited about training camp and the upcoming season? Your opinion matters so much to us and to the franchise. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more news, and more insights into everything happening with the San Francisco 49ers. Make sure to stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep the spirit alive as we get ready for what promises to be another unforgettable NFL season.